YouTube's happening. It is Tuesday, May 27th, and now we're going to head over to the WNBA. There are 5 games on the slate today. That's a busy slate for the WNBA. So we're going to break these 5 games down. We're going to look at the stats. We're going to look at the props. Everything we do for all sports, like we always do, is see if we can find some value. But first, let's look at the plays we took 2 days ago on Sunday. We took these plays. We took Gray over 20.5 PA, hit barely. 21 PA was the final, was 18-3. Reese did not get 14 rebounds, only had like 1 board in the first quarter. So what are you gonna do? The second half was great, but we needed more time. But what can you do? So 1-1 today. If you want the plays typed out for every sport I do, or if you want access to the spreadsheet so you can do your own research, you gotta check out the HQ. Simple as that. There's 5 sports on the HQ right now. Crazy. So enough of that. Let's go back to the schedule. We have 5 games. We're going to break them down. Let's stop wasting time. Jump to the first game right now. All right, so let's jump to the first game. It's going to be Dallas and Connecticut. And I don't know if you know this, but both teams are 0-4. What a beautiful game. The 2 bottom teams in the league are going up against each other. Currently, we have the road team as a 3.5-point favorite. 163.5 is our total. Let's look over at the sheets, and we can see a lot of red, a little bit of green, a little bit here and there, but a lot of red. Just not good. 0-4 for both teams. Lost 4. That's their streaks currently. That is something else for sure. Both ratings. There's only 13 teams. Remember that. So being 12-10 is not good. 11-12. Somebody's worse. Who is worse than both these teams? I don't know. We're gonna find out soon though. There's 10 teams playing today. 10-12 on 3-point shooting. They can't shoot threes. They can't make twos. Defenses are a little bit better. They're combining was this 163. They're shooting for 145 points. They're giving up 169. Now, the question is, you got 2 bad defenses going against each other. Is it going to make the offense look better, or is 163 too high? Under feels like the play. Just to me, under feels like the play. Let's go look at props, shall we? Yes, we shall. We have the props here, and I have a sword the last 5. And if you look at last 5, the highest we got is a 40%. Because what? I've never seen it that low. Unders are, well, yeah, unders are cooking. If you took every one of these under, you'd be up by a lot. So we need to go down to Mabry and look at these 20s down here, because that's what we want to look at. Because we got some that just don't have any props, no numbers yet. Old Page. I guess we can look at Page, see what Page is up to. And other than that, we got some points. And let's look at that. This might be an underplay. Under totals of play, we got 40s. We don't look at orange. We look at reds, and we kind of want to see what Page is doing. 2025, you only have 4 games period, so you haven't even played 5 games. But in the 4 games, this is what you've done. Your average 23.75. You are going up against the worst bottom 3 defense, so you might pop off a little bit, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What are you doing? You are not doing anything else either. You're averaging 15 on a 20. You're also going up against a bad defense, so maybe you pop off a little bit. I'm gonna leave you off. I kind of want to take Page over, because you played Minnesota twice. Who is Minnesota on here? Let me go find Minnesota. Yes, they are playing. Come look at Minnesota stats. I usually don't do this, but look, here's Minnesota's numbers. Minnesota's good. They're 4-0. They're really good. And you played Minnesota twice in this one, and look how you did. You almost hit the line. Yeah, we're taking Page over. We're gonna go Page buckets. We're gonna take her over. No, we don't want to go PRA yeah, because look, 10 assists, 12 points. Maybe not rebounds there too. We're going PRA. So I think I want to go, if anything, I want to go Seattle now. Not Seattle. What did I say Seattle? Because I'm looking at it. Go back to the other screen. I think I want to go Dallas in the over. I think Dallas is going to actually be better because of Page. I think Connecticut might be the worst team, but we'll see. So yeah, let's take Dallas. We'll take Dallas minus 3. 3.5, yeah. 3.5. I definitely want to go Page. So how you spell it? Bueckers over 25.5 PRA. I think Dallas is going to get a win today, finally. And I lean the under 163 because that doesn't make sense either. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Next. All right, move on to game 2. We have Golden State at New York. And currently it is New York by 17.5. Remember, Golden State's the new expansion team. It's their first season ever. So but their numbers aren't that bad. They're 2-1 overall. 162 is our total. Let's look at the sheet. See, they're 2-1. They've won 2 in a row. Good deal. Not the good defense. Really good defense out there. So ratings 3. They don't allow many 2s. They do give us some 3s, which is what New York's really good at. But New York is just so good inside, offense and defense. Good luck. Good luck scoring against New York. New York's pretty good. Yeah, blocks and steals. They're number one offense, number two defense. Yeah, I see why New York is favored by so much. But am I ever taking the spread that big? No. Not today, not tomorrow. 162, does that make sense? So this is coming, they're averaging 93 points a game. My God. In 3 games, they're averaging 93 points. That's crazy. That's 168. This is coming up to 157. That's a hell of a range. If anything, they don't even score that well. Now they're facing an amazing defense. Yeah, good luck scoring much. Hell, they're losing in the last 5. They're losing games by 2. They're winning games by 13. 17 is too much. We're leaving that alone. Let's go over to the props and see. Goodbye, page. Let's see. Let's change this over to Valkyries and Liberty. Liberty. We go last 5. We can sort, and we see we got some hundreds on the over because Natasha Cloud has been doing things. Let's see. Hell, just give me any of these. Natasha Cloud versus this. Tell me this matchup's nice. We got Jonquil Jones. We got Sabrina, and we got Cloud threes. Let's look at all of these overs, and then we also will look at unders because we do that now. So Cloud has been filling it up. My God, 33, 10, 6, 16, 22. There's 24 and a half. 2025, you only played 3 games. The other ones were last season, obviously, but 32 average this season on 24. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. That's an 8 cushion. Absolutely, I will take that. Now you're going up against Golden State's defense, which you're a guard, which means you're probably gonna be shooting more, which means, yeah, good luck on that defense right there. Assists, they're the worst team in assists. They're the worst team in turnovers. They don't get many rebounds. Yeah, we're taking Cloud. We're absolutely taking Cloud. Absolutely. See, and I don't know, Cloud's is a badass last name. I like that last name. Cloud over 24.5 PRA. We're going two PRA so far, overs. Did you think I'd take that? Yeah. Let's look at the others. There's a red in there. We don't like that. You're averaging 27 on a 22. That could be a play too, because 26 and 12 is pretty good. But Cloud's is balling out. I gotta take Cloud for sure, right? I would take Cloud over Jones, but Jones ain't bad either. Let's see. Sabrina, what you got going? Let's see, 10.6. That's rebounds assists. What's your PRA looking like? PRA. Yeah, you popped off last game finally. I want 2025, actually. Rebounds assists, you're averaging 9. I'm gonna leave that off. I think we gotta go Cloud. Cloud threes, so you're just a sniper out there, ain't you? 2.3, 1, 4, and 2. How many threes are you taking? 4 for 5, 2. Okay, so you hit a good percentage of your threes. 1 for 4, 2 for 5. This is good. The fact that Golden State's 10th in 3-point defense is pretty good too. So yeah, we'll take Cloud. Let's look at the unders just to be safe. Make sure we don't miss out. No free money. So Sabrina's not hit 3s, huh? Really? Sabrina. Interesting. Let's look at the 3s. Have you not hit? How are you? So 2025, you've hit 0, 2, and 2. Now you're going up against Golden State again, who has terrible 3-point defense. You could hit this over. I'm not going to mess with that. We're just going to take Cloud, not touch anything else. Next game. All right, moving on. Game 3 is going to be, as aforementioned, Minnesota hosting Seattle. And currently, Minnesota 7.5. 156 is our total. Look at the sheet. We can see Minnesota really good. 4-0, 1-4, 4. Yeah, that's how they are. 3-game streak with Seattle, so they're doing pretty decent. 2 of the top 4 defenses. Seattle's second in 3-point shooting. Minnesota is second in offense versus 8 defense. So this is a pretty decent little matchup. 2 of the fastest teams on fast breaks. They love their fast break points, even though tempo or pace is also 2 of the lowest teams. Fun. So let's go over to the props, because so far I don't really like anything here. So see if we got anything stands out on the props, because so far there's nothing. So this is Storm and Lynx. We go up here. We have it sorted by most and least. There are no reds. There are no unders to take in this one. Weird. Everything's good. Of course, happens when you have 2 good teams. Interesting. Let's go. We have 2 greens. So we got Gabby, some points, rebounds, or we got Skylar to hit a 3. That's all we have to choose from today, because I don't like a side or a total. If I go 2025, you had a terrible first game, and then you did this. So you're averaging 14.75 in your 2025 season, but this is dragging your number down. So you're really plucked, but then you're right there too. Your average of that, I'm going to leave that alone. That's too close to this. I don't like that, really. I don't like it. Skylar hit a 3. Did not hit a 3 in this game. First 1-3-1. And Minnesota is 8. It's 9th in 3-point defense. How many threes are you actually taking, though, is the question. 2, not enough. We need Curry numbers. We need a lot of 3s. Not enough. So this is going to be a full-on pass, and we're going to move on to the next one. All right, moving on. We got Atlanta and Los Angeles, and currently we got Sparks 2.5, 162.5 our total. Get over here, look at the numbers: 3-2 for Atlanta, 2-3 for LA. They both played 5 games, which some teams haven't even played 4 games yet. It seems like so. 1-2, 1-1. Let's see. Number 3 in threes, number 4 in three-point defense. That both leans LA easily. That versus that is a nice little matchup. 7th in offense versus the worst 2-point defense. That versus that. So Atlanta clearly is going to own the inside. That's clear. LA has a nice advantage on the outside. Rating wise, both offenses have advantages over both defenses, which is nice for an over. What their points looking like? We're sitting at both teams are scoring 165. The total is 162. And the defenses are right there with it. So we're not going to take a total. Points and paint's low for both teams. Rebounds number 1 versus 13. So Atlanta rebounds for sure. So probably like a B Jones or somebody. We took her before and that worked out nicely. Let's go to props. Take a look. Change this over. This is Dream and Sparks. And we have one play. It's Kelsey Plum to hit some threes. That's it. That's all we have. Nothing else. We have some unders we could look at. All right, cool. I'm down. Let's see. Howard. That's the only one we have. Howard's not doing well, apparently. Let's look at PRA so we can get a full picture real quick. Howard under 2025. In your 5 games, you're averaging 24.4 on a 29 number. To do what? Why? Sparks are the worst rebounding team, so if anything, your rebounds should be good, but you're a guard, so we don't want to mess with that. We want a center or forward if we're going to take rebounds. I don't like this. This isn't good. Why is your number so high? Yeah, you popped off against Indiana, but that's it. That's it. You didn't really against Indiana. You didn't against Dallas or Connecticut, and those are the 2 worst teams. So how are you supposed to do this against LA, who was a middle team? Not a chance. Goodbye. I could take the under there. Yeah, you know what? Bring that back up. Bring it back. Why did I close that out? I don't see it happening. If you couldn't pop off against the best 2, how are you supposed to pop off against LA? No. Under. That's my play. Plum, where are you at on threes? 2.5. How many do you make a game? 3.8. Okay. Atlanta, what's your 3-point defense looking like? 8. I could work with this. Hold on. How many threes are you actually taking? See, this is the volume we want for a 3-point shooter. 6, 9, 9, 10, 10. That's what I want to see. 2.5 threes? Yeah, give me both these plays. I'm down for that. Give me Plum. Because LA is 3rd in 3-pointers too, so that's great. So Plum over 2.5 threes. And then I'm also going to add a line. So, because I think I'm going to take Howard under as well. We're going to double up. Why not? Howard under. Because I don't think Howard... If you couldn't do this against Dallas and UConn, how the hell are you going to do this against LA? I just don't see it. I'm not seeing it. Under what? 29? Now, what do we want to take? What are you good at? Points, 9 points, 11 points. You get some rebounds, your assists. You almost had a triple-double here, though. So, but like a barely, like a Josh Hart triple-double, like 10, 10, 10. That's his signature triple-double. So, do we want to take anything off? Let's look at points, rebounds. How about point rebounds, assists? Oh, no. How about points, assists? That looks even better. So just straight PRA, and we get, yeah, this is going to be, yeah, we'll just go straight PRA. So it's what, 29.5? It might be a little sweaty, but you know what? Why not? We're going to follow the numbers. Next. All right, for the last game, we got Chicago and Phoenix. Currently, we got Phoenix 250 with a 158 total. Head over to the spreadsheet. We can see Chicago might be the worst team. There you go. I knew we were looking for somebody else bad, and we found them. Look at all the 13s. We found them. They're the 2nd worst scoring team, the worst defensive team at 94 points allowed in 3 games. That is terrible. They're fast, though. They're fast. They get rebounds. Thanks to Angel Reese. That's about all we're getting out of the whole team because points in paint, you can't defend. You're giving up. Your rating is terrible. Look at the rating difference between offense and defense. Ooh. You're allowing 47% from 3. You're only making 28. You're allowing 50.4 shooting. Phoenix by how much? 6.5. That's it. And Phoenix is at home? Nah, fam. Not a chance. I'm taking Phoenix all damn day. Like, let me just get rid of these. Let me change this over to there's Scott Mercury. Now let's go to the overs because so far, we just go ahead and type PHX -6 on here. -6.5. Thank you. What else we got? Angel Reese, 25.5 PRA is hitting 4 out of 5. Okay, we know she gets a lot of rebounds. We know the jokes out there. She gets her own rebounds. Hey, stats are stats. We cool with that. So, yeah, you did in this game. And then I took rebounds here. You had 12 rebounds. I needed you to get 14. You had literally 1 rebound in the first quarter. That helped me none. 2025, you're averaging 24.6 on 25. Yeah, I'm not touching that. Sorry. Not a chance. I just hope you have a bad game, really, because I want Phoenix to win by 7. So, and then there's Reese again, and then there's Era Atkins to hit 2 threes. How many threes you taking? You hit none last game. What? You went 0 for 1. What happened in days like this? We need to get back to that. So, yeah, 2-2-0. Nope, not taking that. When we have an under, we could take. Let's go look at the unders. Boop boop. You don't even have a line. Let's see. Courtney over has been 1 for 5 or 1 for 3. Yeah, 1 for 3. Alyssa Thomas, we could look at. We'll look at all these. See if any of these unders look good. Say I'm down for money. I don't care over or under. 2025. Listen, you've been doing decent. You hit it once. 13's your average. You're 16.5. That's a little too close. We've been seeing way better today, so we'll take that off now. Alyssa Thomas, rebounds, assists. You've only played in 4 games for Phoenix. You're averaging 14 on a 15 line. That's too close. We don't like that. We'll take that off. I like the Phoenix line better. Whitcomb, Sammy with an I. Let's see. 2025. You played in, this is 3s. 2-1-1-1. That's too close for sweating. I don't. And then Courtney Vandersloot, 3s, 2025. You went 0-2-1. Again, nothing. Those are too close. I'm not loving those. We're just going to keep Phoenix on that 6.5. I think I like that more than anything on here. So, based on these numbers, absolutely. Look at these numbers. Beautiful. Phoenix isn't that great either. 3-1, but they don't score many points, but their defense is number 1, which is nice. So we'll call it there. That gives me what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 plays on 5 games, and one of the games we passed on. So tomorrow is Wednesday. We have one game, the Caitlin Clark-less Indiana team, because if you weren't aware, we come over to the injuries. I can show you. Come down to Indiana. Clark is out for 2 weeks. Yeah. So there you go. So no Clark, but Indiana is playing Washington. I will probably combine these 2 days because there's only 3 total games, and then we have a 5-game slate on Friday. So I will do this. I will split those up. I appreciate you being here. Drop a like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you're playing, what you think. Anything. I don't care. Just drop something. Helps engagement. So other than that, go check out the HQ. You can get the plays typed out in a nice list, or you can have access to the spreadsheets. And we will see you tomorrow to discuss these 2 games then.